Why Billy Bishop's story still inspires 100 years later. Welcome back to Memorandum, the podcast where we celebrate lives that continue to inspire generations. I'm Nefertiti, and today we open a page from history to remember a man who soared into the skies with courage, vision, and determination. Billy Bishop, Canada's most renowned flying ace of the First World War. When we think of aviation heroes, the name Billy Bishop often rises like a clear star above the clouds. Born in Owen Sound, Ontario in 1894, Billy grew up in a family that valued discipline and perseverance. Even as a child, he showed a spark of daring curiosity. He loved adventure, and he had an eye for detail that would become essential in the cockpit. Imagine a young boy in a small Canadian town, staring at the sky, dreaming of flight at a time when airplanes were still a marvel. Those dreams would not stay grounded for long. Billy Bishop's journey truly began when the First World War broke out in 1914. At first, he joined the cavalry, yet his heart was captured by something greater, the mystery and freedom of the skies. Airplanes were still fragile machines, but to Billy, they represented opportunity. When he earned his wings, he stepped into history. His natural instincts, sharp eyes, and steady hands turned him into a legend. In only his first mission, he showed a gift for boldness that few could match. Over time, Bishop was credited with 72 aerial victories, making him one of the highest-scoring Allied pilots of the war. Picture this: a young pilot in his early 20s guiding a single-seat aircraft into dangerous skies, knowing each flight might be his last. Instead of fear, he carried determination. Instead of hesitation, he carried focus. Have you ever felt a calling so strong that nothing could hold you back? That was the way Billy Bishop looked at the skies. Every flight was more than duty, it was destiny. His courage inspired fellow pilots, and his victories gave hope to soldiers on the ground. He wasn't just fighting in the air, he was lifting spirits, proving that impossible odds could be overcome. Billy Bishop's story did not end with the war. He became a symbol of perseverance, innovation, and national pride. After the war, he worked to develop aviation in Canada and continued to inspire young men and women who dreamed of flying. Today, his name lives on in airports, schools, and memorials, yet his legacy is larger than any monument. It is found in the spirit of resilience. His life asks us important questions. What is your sky? What dream calls you higher than fear? How can courage transform not only your life, but the lives of those around you? Billy Bishop reminds us that ordinary beginnings can lead to extraordinary impact. He was a young man from a small town, yet through courage and dedication, he became a figure remembered across continents. In today's fast-changing world, his story encourages us to meet challenges with bravery, to find purpose beyond obstacles, and to understand that even in turbulent times, greatness can arise. This has been today's episode of Memorandum, where we honor the legacy of Billy Bishop, a man who turned the open skies into his canvas of courage. If his story touched you, share this episode with someone who could use a little inspiration today. And remember, every day on Memorandum Podcast, we bring you stories of icons, leaders, and dreamers whose lives continue to guide us. Don't forget to listen to tomorrow's episode, where we share another iconic life filled with inspiration. Subscribe to Nefertiti here, leave a comment about what inspires you most about Billy Bishop, and let us grow this community of dreamers together. Until next time, keep your eyes on the horizon. your sky is waiting.